My name's Jim Carrick-Birtwell. I'm the Chief Executive and co-founder of Changeboard. We're a media business that focuses on content and events, both in the UK and the Middle East. We've been working with ASHRM for the last 5 years, and we've reached a stage in our partnership where we're now producing all of the content for them in print magazines, digital magazines, research papers, and also curating all of the content and agenda for their events. The biggest of which is the ASHRM conference, which has become an annual event, I'm delighted to say, held here in Dubai. So we produce the speakers, we brief them, we curate the lineup, and that's been a real pleasure. In terms of deciding the theme of this conference, there was an ASHRM board meeting about 9 months ago, which I was asked to attend, and we were discussing themes, and I suggested the future of work just because of the sheer scale of change that's going on in the region. And Huda Argason, who's the chair of ASHRM, there was a bit of a quiet for a few seconds. I said, "That's fantastic. We've just come back from Davos, and the World Economic Forum, that's what we were talking about." And in the region, with Vision 2030 in Saudi, with Dubai Expo 2020, there structural things have been put in place for the changes that need to happen. The world is being disrupted by technologies, globalization, all over the place. So it's a very relevant theme in all parts of the world. What we've tried to do is come up with the local version of that at this Dubai event. I think the subject of future talent, the changing nature of employment has been a key theme, and that's got into subjects like here in the region. It's widely acknowledged that women make up at least 50% of the highly educated people from an educational point of view, but that's not being supported in the workplace. And one of the key themes that came out is that's probably one of the single most straightforward ways of generating the productivity that's needed in the coming decades. Other key themes that have come out are the leadership that's required to navigate the change. I think looking at the women agenda again, one of the things that I took away from this is that it's important for male leaders to role model the importance of women. It's not just for women to have to shout for their place, although I was very encouraged to see that they are emancipated in that call to arms. So they're ready and waiting, they just need the opportunities. Well, our collaboration with ASHRM is based on the fact that they hold a unique position as being able to very legitimately and authentically represent the regional voice of HR. And by that, they mean that they can coordinate insights from across the region, from different countries across the GCC, from different levels of leadership, right the way through organizations. Where we fit into that and where we've partnered with them successfully is providing the mechanisms to capture that content, capture those insights, and then distribute it. So whether it's in the form of events, which obviously provide a kind of a showpiece setting and have a halo effect for everything else you do, but actually it's magazines, print and digital and research. And actually going forward, there's a real appetite for a much more coordinated communication and marketing plan. If I give you an example of that, we've been, with the help of Havas, we've been capturing some short Q&A videos, not just from the speakers and the organisers and senior stakeholders, but also from some of the young leaders, from young men and women who've been coming to this event. And the fact that we'll be able to provide them with kind of short snippets of video content that they can then syndicate across their networks, that's how this regional voice can become hugely amplified. So we're really excited to be working with ASHRM as they continue this journey.